Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see Oakland facing Seattle. Here we go. So Oakland wins the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for Oakland, Nick Young is out there with Leaf, and it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Hawkins. Johnson. Oakland grabs the miss. It's taken away by Payton. Passes to Hawkins. James against Payton. Ring shot on the way. The shot, no good. And Oakland the other way now. Here's James. Got a piece of it, but they get it back. Young against Schrempf. Six on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Here's Leaf. Here is Schrempf. Payton in the corner. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Payton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, nice little way to take the early lead.
I see the effort, already pushing the action, trying to establish a presence.
Now here's James. There's the pass to LaFrentz. Back to James. Pass to LaFrentz. It's stolen by Johnson. Hawkins kicks to Payton. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
James against Payton. Here's Leaf. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Leaf's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Payton dishes to Kemp. Johnson, the pass to Payton. Johnson with a screen on James. Payton kicks to Kemp. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Seattle shooting their first foul shot of the game. Here's James. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. LaFrentz. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Now, here is Schrempf. And the shot is good.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Payton against James. They set the screen. Daniels, no good.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. And yes, it's good. Leafs got 5 now.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
A platoon swap here for Seattle. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. There's the screen. Askew passes to McMillan. No good with the triple. Oakland trails by 5. And Zaletovic kicks to Gordon. Miller grabs the miss. Seattle with the ball. The 11-footer. Oakland grabs the miss. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Now here's Gordon. He's guarded closely. And he lays it straight in.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it to Miller. Pass to Askew. Perkins against Toledovich. Perkins, the pass to Askew. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the line. Here's Brakowski. Back to Perkins. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Perkins got his first basket.
His teammate was wide open there. Definitely the right choice to pass it out and let him take the shot.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Seattle ahead. They're up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Now we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
A fundamental part.
Seattle leading by 3, and so in the game for Oakland. Brogdon out there with Gordon. Then it's Tony Kukoc. Then there's Maker. And it's Toledovich in at the power forward. They set the pick. Here's Askew. The shot misses. Kukoc with the defensive effort. Oakland trails by 3. Now here's Gordon. He feeds it to Toledovich. And he hits it to tie the game up. Toledovich has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Oakland. Here's McMillan. Passes it to Wingate. Here is Brakowski. Defended by Gordon. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. The feed now to Perkins. Clock at 6. It's deflected. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Kukoc dishes to Toledovich. Here's Askew, guarded by Kukoc. Askew passes to Wingate. Perkins with the screen. And the pass to Askew. Inside. Brakowski, good.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Wingate. Feeds to Perkins. To the middle, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Johnson, he's checked in for Brakowski. Kemp comes in for Sam Perkins. Detlef Schrempf's checked in for Askew. And Miller's subbed in for McMillan. And it's Seattle with the ball. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
It looked like a total breakdown to me there. He exploited that hole perfectly and made them pay.
Wingate passes to Miller. Johnson sets the screen for Miller. Pass to Wingate. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Now it's a 5-point Seattle lead. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
To the paint. And out of bounds as Oakland gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Percy Hawkins checked in for Wingate. Then for Oakland, Leaf comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And James subbed in for Brogdon. There's the pick. Passes it to LaFrance. And the three off target. Seattle leading by 3. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The screen from Kemp. Miller outside. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Here's Johnson. Oakland grabs the miss. Here's LaFrance. In the corner, it's James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
James against Miller. The screen from Kemp. Miller kicks to Schrempf. He dishes it to Kemp. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And Seattle leads by 3.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Daniels, no good. Seattle with the ball.
2-for-1 territory, but they got to work quick.
This is where the play calling comes in. Let's see what they got.
Oakland trails by 3. On the wing, James. Now the pass to LaFrance. Good, and the assist goes to James. LaFrance has got 5 points so far.
This is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs.
Miller dishes to Schrempf. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You gotta like what Shawn Kemp has done in this game. Payton with the ball. Shawn Kemp is out there with Johnson. Then it's Percy Hawkins. Then it's Schrempf. And it's Payton in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Johnson the screen. Here's Schrempf. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Schrempf's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Seattle. Now James. There's the pick. Here's Daniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Payton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Oakland trails by 5. James left side. A shot by LaFrance, no good. Outside Kemp, picked him clean. On the wing, Daniels. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
LaFrance passes to James. Dishes to Daniels. Some nice passing by Oakland here. James in the post. Covered by Payton. Good work there as it goes. LaFrance has got 7 points.
That was their 4th attempt of this half. They finally got one to go down.
Schrempf a screen on James. To the middle. Kemp controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And Seattle leads by 7.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Offensive rebound. Now the dish to Daniels. Drains it from beyond the arc. Daniels has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
Seattle calls timeout.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Brakowski, he's checked in for Johnson. Perkins comes in for Sean Kemp. Miller's checked in for Detlef Schrempf. And Askew subbed in for Hersey Hawkins. Brogdon kicks to Young. Back to Brogdon. Toledovich the screen. Young with no one around. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Now just a 1-point Seattle lead. And it's Seattle with the ball. Pass to Askew. Miller against Young. Down low. Here's Brakowski. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Payton against Brogdon.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Oakland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw good from Brogdon. McMillan's checked in for Seattle. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And here's Seattle. It's a 1-point game. Here is Brakowski. Pass to Askew. Shot clock at 6. Goes up to the stripe. That shot no good. And Oakland the other way now. 1:33 left to play here in the third. Toledovich the screen. Brogdon the pass to LaFrentz. Oakland again can't hit. LaFrentz has gone 1 of 4 from distance. Pass to McMillan. Here's Askew. Perkins with the screen. Low block shot on the way, and that one good from Askew. And Seattle leads by 3. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one's good, Brogdon. Here's McMillan. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Brakowski passes to Askew. Toledovich grabs the board. Here's Daniels. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Kicks it to Perkins. The pass to Askew. Screen by Perkins. Askew passes to Perkins. Can't hit from the elbow. The feed to Daniels for the lead. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game. No good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Oakland on top as they wrap up the third quarter on a 15-6 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy. Drive and kick. Let it come out in the wash, all right?
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. So it's Oakland now. The lead is 2, and so in the game for Oakland. They've got Tony Kukoc, Maker out there with Leaf, then there's Gordon, and it's James in at the 1. Misses the 3.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Kemp. Oh,
Yes, goodness. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. James against Brown. Goes up off the pick, and the dunk by James.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Hersey Hawkins on the wing. Guarded by Kukoc. Here's Hawkins. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And Seattle leads by 1. There's a screen. Feeds to Maker. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Yeah, and the rim protection, not there. You expect someone to at least come over and contest.
And Seattle making a change here. Payton's checked in. And out of bounds as Oakland gains possession. Now Oakland with it. A 2-point game. And here is James. Outside Gordon. There's the triple. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Payton kicks to Kemp. Up again. It's good on the putback. Kemp's got the game tied up here for Seattle.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Right side, Kukoc over Schrempf, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Payton dishes to Schrempf. Johnson with a screen on Kukoc. Schrempf against Kukoc. It's Schrempf on the wing. Over Maker. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
They set the pick. Now here's James. Maker with a screen for James. Puts up a 3. Kemp's got 8 rebounds in this game. Payton against James. Kemp a screen on James. Payton kicks to Hawkins. And he drops it in from the low post.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
That's getting it done. He's turning it up a notch. Now, love it, love it.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Oakland making a switch here, and And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed the team. He said, guys, we look like we're running in mud. Let's get out and see the early offense. And if it's not there, let's run the half-court offense. Pretty good advice, Kevin.
.144 left in the game. James with it. Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 4-point Oakland lead.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Right side, Kemp. Johnson outside. He kicks it to Schrempf. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kemp, and he banks in the layup. Kemp's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Pass to LaFrentz. Sinks it.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Seattle with the ball. Payton kicks to Johnson. Pass to Hawkins. Outside Kemp. Tries from 7. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
He drops the first. One, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Kemp nails both of them.
The perfect guy to have on the line right now.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Payton against James. Over Payton. Pass to Leaf. Fires from deep. Payton gets the rebound. Floats one. Got it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Start of over. Time just upon us as they get ready for the jump ball.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
So Oakland wins the tip, and no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for Oakland, Leaf is out there with Young. And it's LaFrance in at the 5 down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Down low, and Kemp slams it in.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Payton. Schrempf a screen on James. Payton passes to Schrempf. He's looking for Kemp and finds him. Basket good. Kemp's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
The drive by James.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You know what? It's a big momentum builder for sure. That could be a game-changing moment there.
Here's Kemp. It's tipped. Here's James. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Leaf. Great D that time from Kemp.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Johnson dishes to Payton. Here's Hawkins. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on him.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Nick Young. The drive by James. It's the first, and that brings them within 2 here. And James drills them both. Seattle calls timeout. They lead by 1. 1:02 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's Payton. Schrempf kicks to Payton. Back to Schrempf. He feeds it to Kemp. Oakland grabs the miss.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
He had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good then. Time, and that puts him ahead.
Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Payton. Shot clock reset for Seattle. He's covered by Daniels. Tries again, and that's going to be a travel.
That can happen when the energy gets turned up, the stakes gets raised. Bad miscue.
Oakland making a switch here. Young's checked in, and so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a three can tie it now.
Seattle calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 23 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul or go for the home run.
Let me tell you my vote. Whatever's the best look and takes the least amount of time.
The screen from Kemp. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. So he comes up empty at the line.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
The putback, it's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Time called here. Oakland. One decides to talk it over. They're ahead by 1. 6 seconds left to play in the first overtime. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
So it's Oakland picking up the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.